According to UNESCO, cultural and creative industries are among the fastest growing sectors in the world, generating up to 30 million jobs and linked to roughly 3% of the global GDP. Here in the region, there's been a massive wave of strategic investments to expand these sectors even further. Back in 2006, Abu Dhabi launched its own tourism development and investment company to oversee the creation of Dhabi Art Cultural District that now houses world-class museums like the Louvre. I sat down with the director of the museum to get a better understanding of the Louvre's strong influence on the UAE capital.
What we're doing here in Abu Dhabi is to give access to the people living in the UAE or people visiting the UAE to a beautiful representation of the culture of the world.
How would you describe the art scene in Abu Dhabi?
It's like a forest. You have big trees, which we are, but you also have galleries, artists, and this mix of big and small, of public and private, is also what makes an ecosystem vibrant.
Can you tell me how many people visited last year?
We reached the 5 million visitors since the opening, since 2017. So we are extremely proud of that. And in terms of yearly, last year was one of our best. More than 1.2 million people were drawn to Louvre Abu Dhabi and Louvre Abu Dhabi premises.
This iconic museum was part of a 30-year cultural accord with France. Now, roughly $1 billion was invested by the Emirates in the lead up to its inauguration, and it also marked an incredible renaissance in the art as well as cultural sphere. Now, in close proximity, you've got the Guggenheim as well as the Sheikh Zayed National Museum springing into life. It all comes as part of the Emirates' broader approach to diversify its economy away from oil. 3 years ago, Abu Dhabi revealed it would pour in an additional $6 billion to build more museums, create new jobs, and attract more talent to its burgeoning arts and culture scene, ultimately leading the sector towards even bigger heights. Last month, the capital saw the inauguration of its first ever non-profit art centre, named after the Lebanese businessman, diplomat and philanthropist Bassam Freiha. Aside from displaying treasured pieces from Freiha's private collection in its main gallery, the institution also fosters cross-cultural exchange, hosts educational events, and increases support for both local and international artists. Becky Anderson visited the latest addition to Dhabi Art's cultural district with Bassam Freiha himself, who says he can see the art community changing before his very eyes.
So beautiful. I've always put it in the front.
In 2024, there is a real movement in this part of the world to reclaim the narrative.
Yes.
These works are reflective of a period when the East was depicted through the work of Western artists. I wonder how you feel about showing these pieces now, given that we live in a completely different time, that this is such a different era. These images, these artists, seen through a lens in 2024 could be seen as quite controversial.
Last year I went to Art Dubai. I saw a $70 million painting of crazy AI work. I couldn't believe it. It's moving all the time. Colorfulness all the time.
Is that artwork to you?
I don't know. I thought artwork is Matisse, is Van Gogh, is Picasso. You know, it's worth the millions they sell for. I think these kind of paintings will always keep a value.